Hey guys, Strong Style Studios, we're back again. This time we are reviewing PWG's Mystery Vortex. This is from 2012.
The final show of 2012.
I'm here with Alex, and it's your Strong Style Studios World Champion, Noah. I guess let's jump right into it. What did you think of this show?
Overall, this show was probably my favorite show of 2012 from PWG. I mean, this show from top to bottom was awesome, and one thing I love about it is they didn't announce any matches until the night of.
That's pretty amazing.
That is pretty awesome. That's something only PWG can get away with, I think. Like, not a lot of companies can do that.
That's true. So
let's just get a topic.
Yeah, let's go right into it. We started off with match number 1 was the Dojo Bros, which is Roderick Strong and Eddie Edwards versus the Young Bucks.
Mm-hmm.
What did you think of this?
This was exactly what you expect. It was four amazing workers going out there and in the very opening match of a show, almost stealing the show, I think.
Mm-hmm.
These guys worked incredible together. They just have great chemistry together, worked at a very nice strength. The final 10 minutes of this match were insane and just mind-blowing, and this was probably one of the best openers you could find anywhere.
I agree. This is, you rarely see an opener like this. This is an amazing match, and a lot of times you think, oh, it's an opener that good, it can only go down from here, but that was not the case.
Mm-hmm.
But anyway, this match, so much fun. It wasn't, there were some crazy spots, but it didn't feel spot heavy.
Yeah, they built up to the spots.
Yes, and there was some brutal stuff in this match.
Man.
So
well, it's Roddy and Nate, man. They'll chop the shit out of you.
Oh, you ain't kidding.
Okay.
And the commentary on this match was definitely helping it because they were marking out just like me.
Oh yeah, Kevin Steen was on the commentary for this match, and Steen loves the Bucks. Steen loves Eddie and Roddy, so he was having fun. And actually, this was his match of the year for 2012.
Oh really?
Yes.
Wow.
What'd you get this match overall?
For me, this was 4 stars. I really enjoyed it. Thought it was top notch.
4 stars as well for me.
All right. The next match we had was Sami Callihan versus Drake Younger.
Yep. This was the first of their best of 3 series to determine the #1 contender for the PWG World Title. This was just a regular singles match. Want to talk about this match first?
Yeah. For me, I felt like it was a little too much. I'm not familiar with their work in CZW, and I feel like had I seen some of that stuff, I would have liked this match more. It was just so over the top.
Yeah.
I rarely like matches that start with brawls to the outside, which this did. But then honestly, it just felt like everything was there was just so much going on in this match. They packed everything in. This is a match that if you enjoyed it, you're gonna love to have it on DVD because you're gonna want to rewatch it. This is a lot of rewatch value.
Yeah,
I felt.
I think so.
But as a story, I had a problem with a couple things. Both guys kicking out of the cop killer. That's a move that, to me, is one of the most brutal moves in wrestling. So I just feel like you shouldn't be kicking out of that. 2 people. And Sami hitting the lariat after that, and Younger kicking out at 1. Thought that was a little unnecessary. So it was a little too over the top, but still fun. Okay.
I agree with a lot of what you said. I do think it did a nice job of showing that these 2 guys have an intense rivalry that I've heard of. I haven't seen any of their matches. I've been meaning to. But I did like this match. I thought it was nice. I thought it was very brutal and just showed sold the idea that these guys desperately want to win and get that title shot and just beat the hell out of each other. Also, I think Sami Callihan working over Drake Younger's leg the entire match and then that playing into the finish was nice. So I ended up giving this a 3 3/4.
Okay. I didn't like it as much. I thought it was good. I gave it 3 1/4.
Okay.
Next, we had the Super Smash Brothers versus the RockNES Monsters. What did you think about this?
Okay. Well, this is for the PWG titles too.
That's right. That's right.
I thought this was really good. these two teams worked pretty nicely together. I thought. I did think it did a nice job of getting over the fact that the Monsters are these heels, and I actually liked how they were playing as a heels. They were very sneaky and dastardly heels. You know what I mean? I think it did a nice job of establishing them as heels, and actually made it look like they had a legitimate chance of winning a lot of times in this match.
Yes, I agree. I think that this really helped RockNES. They, like you said, they looked really dastardly, of course.
Yeah.
But what's his name? Goodtime, Johnny Goodtime. Man, he looked huge in this match. Yeah. I can't remember him looking this big.
Yeah, he's impressive.
But it was just a fun match. The beard to the eyes.
Yeah.
It was just fun.
Johnny Goodtime has a great beard.
Yeah, it's a phenomenal beard.
Yeah.
What did you give this match?
I went with 3.5. It was a fun match. Wasn't blow away, but it was just fun. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I agree. This was that's what I gave it. I gave it 3.5. This was a lot of fun. Easy to sit through.
Yeah. Just very enjoyable.
Exactly, and it was perfect for this place on the card. You didn't need another blow away match.
Yeah.
You needed something that the audience could kind of relax but enjoy.
Yeah, and a little bit of comedy mix in there too makes everything better too.
Agreed. Next we had Joey Ryan's final match in PWG against his former partner Scorpio Sky.
Yes.
I'm gonna go ahead and start, and I thought that this was very fun. I love the story that they used in this match. There were so many moments that were funny.
Yeah.
The beginning when they hugged and then they stopped and looked at each other. From that moment on, I was just like, this is going to be hilarious.
Yeah.
And it was so much fun. And the thing is, for a last match, they didn't really hold anything back.
No, they didn't. They got their shit in tonight.
Definitely.
I thought, like, one thing I love the mustache ride onto the floor.
Off the apron was so brutal.
Man. That was great. And I love the playing up the Shawn Michaels Shawn Michaels Ric Flair match, like with the "I'm sorry, I love you" and go for the super kick and then the line cock punch. Like, that was awesome.
That was great.
Joey Ryan is great, and him and Scorpion Sky are known each other for a long time. So they went out there, they just had fun, and they didn't have a long match. It was very much a sprint, and they just got their shit in, and that's it.
Yep.
They knew people were out there to have a few laughs and say goodbye to Joey Ryan. They did it nicely, and they didn't drag it out.
Yes, I agree. What did you rate this match?
I went with 3.25. Very fun match. Probably one of my favorite Joey Ryan matches I've seen him in.
Yeah, I have to agree, and I also went with the same rating.
Okay.
So next we had a 4-way, which was B-Boy versus T.J. Perkins versus Brian Cage versus Willie Mack.
Yes. What'd you think of this?
I really enjoyed this match. I mean, it was very solid. Nothing extremely blow away, but there was some great stuff. Cage looks like an animal.
A fucking machine.
Yes. The suplexes that he did in this match.
Yeah.
It's amazing that he can do like suplex two guys slowly.
Yeah, it's incredible.
Crazy.
Yeah. Catching T.J. Perkins diving off the top rope.
Oh my god.
That is insane. He looked like a monster. I like the interaction with him and Willie Mack. Once again, playing up that feud that they've been kind of building up most of the year. That was nice. I thought they had some nice creative spots for a 4-way.
Exactly. I wanted to touch on that was the fact that there weren't a lot of one guy, two guys are resting while the other two wrestle. Like there was a lot of 4-man sequences.
Yeah, it was very nice.
That's so cool to see.
Mm-hmm. Only problem I had with this match really was the finish. I think it was just kind of I think what was it like? TJ had a submission on, and then Willie Mack hits a move. The guy gets the pin while TJ's got the submission on the dude. I thought that was really weird.
Oh, okay.
I think that's how it was. I can't remember. But I just remember the finish was very just kind of like didn't really build it and it just kind of happened. So.
What'd you give this match?
I went with 3.25 as well.
I thought this was a little bit better than the prior match. I gave this 3.5.
Okay.
Next we had El Generico versus Rich Swann.
Mm-hmm.
And
kind of a dream match in a lot of ways for people.
Yeah, especially
fans. I don't think this match had happened at this point. I'm pretty sure.
I don't believe it has.
No. So, these guys went out there and they had a lot of fun.
Yeah, definitely. And they did a great job of playing up the fact that Rich Swann was the underdog.
Yeah.
Lots of really good hope spots for him.
Mm-hmm.
Really enjoyed that. And the big move reversals, there was a lot of those.
They worked extremely well. They had very nice chemistry. They had a lot of great counters, and the sequences were them like going back and forth were very nicely done. Really had no complaints about this match.
No, definitely not. And one thing I wanted to touch on, like I've said, was the Blue Thunder Bomb.
Yeah.
Generico went for this, I think 3 times.
Yeah.
And so they had built this up as this, if he hits it, it's a big deal.
Mm-hmm.
And he finally hits it, and the crowd bought it as the finish, and I was like, man, that's wrestling. That's how you tell a story in a ring.
Yeah, and
that's how wrestling tells its own story.
And he hit it nasty too.
It was brutal.
Yeah, I think then like he pushed him up, he did like a double rotation, and then just he slammed him on that.
Yeah,
it was a nice thing. What you end up giving this match?
I really enjoyed this match. I gave it 3 3/4.
I went a little lower. I went 3.5. Very fun. Would love to have seen a rematch, but that's not gonna happen anymore because Generico's in WWE now. Oh well. Maybe Rich Swann will get signed.
Maybe.
I'd love it. Next up, we had the Dojo Bros and SSB, the Super Smash Bros. In action again. They worked so nice. They had to wrestle twice. Oh. Okay, that was lame. I know.
So what'd you think of this match?
The Bucks match between the Dojo Bros was a nice build up, and like they built up and then they went big for a finish. This match basically they were right into overdrive in this match. Mm-hmm. It started out with big and it kept going the whole time.
Yep.
These guys worked. First of all, for them to wrestle twice in one night and work this fast pace was very impressive. And they just busted their ass out there. It was just non-stop action, and it was awesome.
This match, I loved the dynamic of this match because to me it felt like the two jock bullies versus the two nerds.
Yeah.
And like I was like, man, this is so awesome, and it felt like that too. And then SSB, they were really game. That's how it felt to me. Like, oh, these nerds are game. Like this was so. I don't know, the dynamic of it really captured my imagination, and this is a match I would love to see in ROH. A feud.
Yeah,
I would love to see. I want to see Dojo Bros in ROH.
I think so too, man.
I think they would really make a great bully team.
They would be, and like Rodney needs something to do. You know what I mean?
Yeah, and I think it's great to see the Wolves, but it's kind of we've seen it. It's been done.
Yeah,
but back to this. Awesome
match, yeah. And also the finish, nasty. I mean, like Eddie.
Yeah. It was the Verta backbreaker double stomp.
Yeah, and there was like an apron double stomp that Eddie hit on. I think it was Dose or Superfire or Uno. I can't remember which one. And like he got nailed.
Crushed him.
Yeah. So great match. Dojo Bros is definitely a team we'll be watching now for. Obviously, it's Roddy and Eddie.
Yes.
I give this 3 3/4.
I'm going to have to go higher. I'm going to have to go with 4.
Okay.
I really enjoyed this match.
I'm glad you did.
Next up was the main event for the PWG World title. This is a match that a lot of people were looking forward to for a long time.
Well, during the show, actually, Adam Cole came out and they had a little promo, and it was announced by Steen that they were making this match a guerrilla warfare.
Which made it that much bigger.
It was awesome.
Yes, I have to agree with that. Absolutely crazy brutal. And the thing is, it's tough because you had that whole card under you. Mm-hmm. You got to top that,
and they did. Oh yeah. I gotta say right now, like for this feud they had, Kevin Steen and Adam Cole was a very they didn't really have any build up for this feud, but in this match alone, you got the idea that Kevin Steen hated Adam Cole and he wanted to murder him.
Yes.
They got across the idea of this feud in a heartbeat in this match, and these guys were brutal. Adam Cole looked like a freaking tough SOB in this match because he took a lot of punishment.
There was some absolutely crazy spots. Yeah. The chair.
Oh
tower,
my god! They made a tower of chairs, and
like you've never seen,
and went through them, and it was like watching a Jenga tower crumble pile of ants. It was brutal.
It was nuts.
I've never seen anything like that, and I don't ever want to really.
No, good.
But and they brought thumbtacks and just holy crap.
Yeah, it just got crazy.
Yeah, it was awesome though.
And I love the finish. I love how Adam Cole uses wrestling moves to finish matches.
Yeah,
I absolutely love that. I really had no problem with this match at all. I mean,
it was great. It was absolutely great. What'd you give this?
I gave this 4.5 stars.
I actually went lower. Actually, I think one of the problem was I kind of wish Adam Cole got a little bit more offense in because I think Steen did get a little too much in. But I'm splitting hairs. But I'll give this 4 1/4. Surprised I like this match more than you, or you like this match more than me.
Yeah, I know.
Because I'm a big Adam Cole and a big Kevin Steen guy. So.
But hey, it did it for me.
It was awesome. Yeah.
So looking back at the card, what would you give this show overall?
I give this a 9.25. I think this one or 3 Minutes 3 was like my highest rated show of PWG this year. But both shows were great and definitely worth your money. Absolutely. For $15, I think it's $15.
Yes.
You get more than your bang for your bucks.
Definitely. I gotta go. I'm gonna go a hair higher. I'm gonna go with the 9.5. There's really not much more you can ask from a wrestling show than this.
Every match was fun.
Yes.
Every match did its job very nicely.
I agree. I really don't have any complaints about the one match that I felt was a little people overrated. I still enjoyed, which was the Callihan younger match,
Yeah.
and that was still a good match, and most people thought it was great. So there's no. I mean, you can't go wrong with this show.
Go buy it.
Out of your way to buy this show.
Yes. Support PWG because they're awesome. All right.
Well, that is it for our PWG Mystery Vortex review. I am your champion,
And I'm
Noah.
And I'm just Alex.
And we will see you guys next time.
See ya.